Hi everyone, happy hump day. So we're getting towards the end of Covered California open enrollment. And after 10 years of helping people get the coverage that they need through the Affordable Care Act, I come across a lot of errors that people make, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a few of them. One of them is what constitutes a household. So even though you may have six, five, however many people living in your house, it doesn't necessarily make them a household as far as the IRS is concerned in Covered California. And in some cases, putting people that you're not married to and that aren't taxable dependents on your Covered California plan is actually fraud. So if you're not sure, always talk to an agent. Agent assistance is completely free. I don't know why people don't do it. Um, no one likes to be sold anything, and I totally get that, but people are shooting themselves in the foot and opening themselves up to penalty and prison by not getting the information that they need before they go ahead and enroll in Covered California. One of the other common mistakes that people make, especially self-employed people, is not using their adjusted gross. That's right, if you're self-employed, that is not receiving a W-2, or if you make more than $500 a year as a self-employed person, you should probably be using your adjusted gross income, which is your income after all of your expenses, or line 11 of your tax return. And we are projecting for 2023. So it doesn't really matter what you did in 2021 or 2022. We're projecting what you're making for 2023. And if you're self-employed, I get it. I'm self-employed. Your income probably changes pretty regularly. You can contact me if I'm your agent and report that change so that we can make sure that you do not have tax surprises at the end of the year. Again, agent assistance is free. I don't know what you do for a living. I wouldn't even try to begin to understand what other people do for a living, but this is what I do. So if you want to have a better understanding and, again, not make mistakes that cost you money, talk to an agent. Another thing that people do that makes a big mistake is COBRA. So if you're offered COBRA, before you sign those papers, make sure you check with an agent and see what you might be eligible for through Covered California on a subsidized plan before you sign that COBRA paperwork, because if it's outside of open enrollment and you choose COBRA, you will not be eligible for a Covered California subsidized plan until open enrollment. And that COBRA might be 4 or 5 times what you would be eligible for through Covered California. So again, talk to an agent. Employer-sponsored plans. I have a lot of people who call me and say, yeah, I'm offered insurance through my employer, but it's expensive. I don't want it. Okay, that's great. I would love to help you get subsidized, affordable coverage that you can actually use. However, in the Affordable Care Act, there is a 9.5% rule. And basically it says that unless your employer-sponsored coverage is more than 9.5% of your total household gross just for the employee's medical, you are not eligible to have your spouses and dependents go to the exchange and get subsidized care coverage, and you're not eligible to go to the exchange and get subsidized coverage. So always make sure you talk to an agent before you enroll in Covered California if you are offered employee-sponsored benefits through your employer. And the last thing, if I didn't make this clear enough, work with an agent. It's completely free. And every time you have a question, every time you need to upload something, every time you have to make a change, you do all of that through us. And again, it's completely free. I've been doing Covered California since the beginning, so about a decade now. I'm not an expert. I'm never going to hold myself up as an expert in anything because there's always something to learn. But if I don't know, I will get the answer, and I will do my best to make sure that I'm advocating for you and your household needs and helping you navigate this difficult and challenging law. Anyways, I hope that you found this information informative. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.